Okay, so Emma wanted a video on raw packing and canning chicken. So first, we're going to need our pressure canner. I have a 16-ounce Presto. I have fit in some 12-ounce jars. There are 14 of them. And then here we have the lid. So on our lid we have our dial gauge, and this is our weighted gauge. You would need at least a canner with a weighted gauge. The dial is not 100% needed. Weighted gauges are perfect for what you need to do. The dial gauge is just visual, so you can see the pressure it's at. But with the weighted gauge, as long as it's rocking, you're good. So I have 10 pounds of chicken. It was on sale, $1.49 a pound. So, and it's chicken breast. I am using a bunch of parchment paper instead of a cutting board. I only have a wooden cutting board, and for the love of all things holy, do not cut raw chicken on a wooden cutting board. You will get salmonella, it's bad, you'll be on the toilet. I also have my bowl to put my raw chicken chunks in. I'm going to trim off all the fat and this silver skin that's on the chicken. I'm going to cut it into chunks. And then we will cold pack or raw pack our chicken. When you're raw packing cold food into cold jars into a cold pot, and then you heat them all up together. Okay, so I have 10 pounds of chicken there. Cut off all the fat. We clean our surfaces and wash our hands because raw chicken, salmonella, all that yumminess. Okay, I've got my 14 jars that I had fit into my canner. My flats are soaking in warm water with vinegar. My rings are separate. We do this because 1, the warm water activates the seal, and 2, the vinegar helps kill all the germs. You can also use this vinegar water to wipe your rims. My chicken is chopped roughly, about 2 by 2 squares. So we're just going to take the chicken and we're going to pack it down into the jars. You want to make sure you shove it in there because there's going to be shrinkage when you cook. So, and then the juices from the chicken will create its own broth. So that, right about there, the bottom line is a 1-inch headspace. That's where you want to go. We're going to do that with all 14 jars. So I had enough chicken to do 13 jars. So what I'm going to do with my empty jar so that it's not wasting space in my canner is I am going to take a 1/4 cup of beans, dry beans, just plain old beans. I'm going to get some salt because beans need salt, and some pepper. We're just going to have some beans going at the same time. As long as all your jars are the same size, you could can them together. Got some water over here. We're going to fill that up to the 1-inch headspace. About there. After you've washed your hands and got the chicken junk off your space, you're going to dip a paper towel or a wash rag in your vinegar water. You're going to wipe your rims.
What are you doing?
I'm cleaning the rims. It gets all the germs
What are you doing that for?
off the side.
What are you doing the umbrella for?
For Sissy and Grammy.
That's good.
So, all the grossness off. I folded my paper towel to the other side. We just want to get everything off the rims. Okay, rims are clean. We got this handy dandy magnet inspector gadget. We're gonna grab a lid and then we're just gonna put it on. Just lay it flat so that the warm seals can kind of find their place on the jars. Handiest dandiest little tool. Who would have thunk it, right? Ah. Okay, that one we're gonna re-soak. I'm gonna set this down so I can use two hands. Okay, so I've got all my lids on. Put this back up there.
Okay.
Now we're adding our rings finger tight. Finger tight means when you could do that, it's tight.
Water. A rock garden.
If you secure these down too tight, it'll cause your lids to buckle and you won't get a proper seal, and you just pretty much made yourself dinner for the night. So just spin with your fingers until you can't spin anymore. Woohoo! Finger tight. I did not add any seasonings to the chicken. And boiling the fat and silver skin for the dogs. Cold jars. Cold water in the canner. Cold chicken. Make sure everything is tight. Ow! There's also 3 quarts of cold water down in there. Line up the lid arrows and then seal it. Then you'll turn your stove on. I start out on a higher level. Once this starts steaming, you need 10 minutes of steaming before you put your rocker on, your weight. So we're waiting for that button to pop. Starsha blows. Okay, so now we're going to put our knocker on. Okay. We're going to bring it up to pressure. That'll start knocking. Ideally, for the elevation, 0 to 1,000 feet elevation is 11 pounds of pressure. Anything over 1,000, you want to be at 15 pounds of pressure.